While gold is having its mini mania phase, everyone is loving on gold at the moment. And I do think it will have a dip because of that. There is a really highly unloved, unspoken about, untalked about metal. And of course, that's platinum. Okay. Platinum is dying at the moment. When I say dying, it's dying in relation to gold. Okay. We'll take a look at the platinum to gold ratio right now. The question you have to ask yourself is, okay, do I get into the thing? If you're investing in precious metals for the first time today, if you just decided to invest in precious metals, you've been doing your research, you've got your dry powder, and you're like, I'm in now. I didn't know about this precious metals thing. Oh my goodness, what should I be getting? You see gold going through the roof. Are you going to FOMO into gold where it is now when you're seeing more than 80% steep angle increase, okay, so quickly? Or do you look at the other precious metals, knowing that where gold goes, the others tend to follow, okay? And you've got to find out which one is the overvalued and which one's the undervalued. That's possibly platinum right now. So let's take a look at platinum. Then we'll get to silver, then we'll do Bitcoin and crypto and all that sort of stuff. But platinum is dying at the moment. Not in relation to its price. Let's take a look at its price first. Go back here. Where am I? I need to share my screen. So this is the gold price. Again, if you're just looking to get into precious metals investment, you've got three main ones to choose from: gold, silver, and platinum. You could invest in palladium, you could invest in rhodium, but they're just really hard to get from a physical perspective, okay? So there is gold, silver, and platinum. Just look at that massive move in gold, okay? Now look at silver. Silver's also had a decent, it's also broken out of its decent move. We'll come back to silver in just a second, okay? And here is good old platinum. Oh, what does that look like? That, my friends, is definitely some kind of accumulation pattern. You can see that it's been since 2015 with a couple of spikes. Okay, of course, that's March of 2020. That's the outlying black swan thing that we didn't know was going to happen. Okay, and that's the subsequent rubber band beach ball underneath the water reaction to that. Okay, so big dip and then a big spike. That was probably likely to happen. Okay. The banks, the Federal Reserve lowered interest rates, and everyone lowered interest rates, and then blub, 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 blub. But this is the general range it's been in, around about between roughly $830, $840 to about $1,115, $1,120 for quite some time. Okay, but you can definitely see here from about November of 2021, late 2021, definitely just this massive accumulation pattern. Okay, so then you would say to yourself, well, I mean, it doesn't look like it's dying. I mean, I don't see the price go down. The price isn't going down. Why are you saying it's dying? Okay, because it's been dying in relation to gold, highly undervalued. And now I've spoken about this many times before, but let me just show you. We haven't done an update on the platinum to gold ratio recently. Let's take a look at it now. Okay, this is the platinum to gold ratio. As this is going down, platinum is just way underperforming gold. Gold is killing platinum. Okay, as this number goes up, platinum's having its time in the sun and it's outperforming gold. As you can see, it is now, and we have been at historical low levels back here. We had been respecting this major downtrend line for a good period of time. When it broke out in January of 2021, we respected it. Okay, even when we came down lower, we were still respecting it. And then, so on the monthly time frame, just a few months ago, we started breaking down below. Okay, what do you notice though? Let's take a look. Is it done? I don't know the answer. But the question becomes, well, if you're going to invest in something, now let me go back in. I think gold has a much, and many people, we do know that gold has a much longer way to go. So am I saying you should invest in platinum from here, and then platinum's going to just from here keep just up and up and up and up and off you go? No, possibly not. Okay, I do think in the next few months, platinum may potentially outperform gold a little bit because gold's going to have a bit of a dip. Okay, but platinum over the longer term, I think, is looking very good. It could certainly go lower, but look, you're at extremely undervalued levels. So if you take a look on the monthly time frame, on the relative strength index, Yes, it is a hind casting tool, not a forward casting tool, but you can very clearly see there are periods where you're going to extremely undervalued. And that does tend to coincide with at least some kind of relief rally. You can see the long-term trend has been down though, so do take that into account. But we are getting into extremely undervalued once more. Okay, shorter-term traders. Not that I'm saying anyone should do this, and I'm not considering doing this. I'm not considering doing the following. Some short-term traders, though, would think, okay, well, gold's really overvalued at the moment. Platinum's really undervalued at the moment. The relative strength index is at a very extremely undervalued. I think I might take a position in platinum here, and then hoping for a turnaround. And then I'll swap my platinum for a little bit more gold later on. You could do that if you want, but if you're swapping in between physical, you've got to take into account premiums and whatnot. I'm not really that kind of shorter term trader on ratios like that, on precious metals ratios, but you could do that. Okay, we're in extremely undervalued for platinum right now. Okay, so I could see a case for some people going, yeah, I could do that. You can get caught out, however, because look at this, extremely undervalued. But then the number just kept going down and down and down. Okay, so it doesn't always work in your favor. But what I am saying is it's in an accumulation mode. So platinum, the metal, as in the fiat dollar price, okay, clear accumulation mode. We've been talking about it for a long time. It's been in this symmetrical triangle pattern right here. It is still within it. You've actually got, on this larger one, you've actually got a decent ways to go until you get to the apex. Now that's talking like 2032, that kind of area. Platinum will probably break out before then, okay? But you're in accumulation mode. Is this the time where you go, okay, look, it's not the flavor of the month, it's not even the flavor of the year. I might just get my core stack of platinum and not try and trade in and out. But being in platinum here-ish, I don't know when it's going to break out. It will eventually, okay? Because where gold and silver go, platinum does follow. Gold's going to go to $8,000 to $10,000 US, possibly even more over the next number of years. Okay, platinum will follow along the way. It might be prudent, and I haven't done it myself, but it might be prudent around about now, just because you're in accumulation mode. What's the difference between, 900 or $1,000? It's $1,100, a $200 difference. Well, are you going to wait for a bigger dip, or are you going to wait till it breaks above there? Possibly. That's my breakout signal for me. Someone like ASX Trader, and we'll speak to him about platinum on Thursday. He actually took a position in platinum just recently. It's in accumulation mode. Do you consider putting it in your longer term hold rather than trading it? And just set and forget, because it's historically incredibly undervalued versus gold. It is dying versus gold, but it's in accumulation mode here. That was the long version of saying platinum looks very interesting, okay, out of all the three precious metals. Cool?